Fantasy Flight Games has a title that I am very happy to bring to your attention. Unfathomable. This is for 3 to 6 players ages 14 and up, and should take you approximately 120 to 240 minutes. The year is 1913. The steamship SS Atlantica is 2 days out of port in its voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. Its unsuspecting passengers fully anticipate a calm journey to Boston, Massachusetts, with nothing out of the ordinary to look forward to. However, strange nightmares plague the minds of the people aboard the ship every night. Rumors circulate of dark shapes following closely behind the ship just beneath the waves. And tensions rise when a body is discovered in the ship's chapel, signs of a strange ritual littered around the corpse. Lurking within the depths of the Atlantic Ocean are swarms of vicious, unspeakable horrors, the Deep Ones, led by Mother Hydra and Father Dagon. For reasons unknown, they have set their sights on the Atlantica, and their minions, taking the form of human Deep One hybrids, have infiltrated the steamship to help sink it from within. Each game of Unfathomable has one or more players assuming the role of one of these hybrids, and how well they can secretly sabotage the effects of the other players might mean the difference between a successful voyage and a sunken ship. If you're a human, you need to fend off Deep Ones, preventing the Atlantica from taking too much damage, and carefully manage the ship's 4 crucial resources if you want any hope of making it to Boston. All while trying to figure out which of your fellow players are friends and which are foes. Everyone shares the same resource pool, but humans will try to preserve them while traitors will strive to subtly deplete them. Being able to tell when someone is purposely draining the group's resources is harder than you think, especially when you take crisis into account. At the end of each player's turn, the player must draw a Mythos card. Each of these cards represent a crisis that the whole group must try to resolve together. Some of these crises, such as food rationing, call for a choice that could potentially put the ship's passengers or resources at risk, while others, such as hull leak, call for a skill test in which failure could have disastrous consequences. During a skill test, each player contributes skill cards from their hand to a face-down pile shared by the group. Once everyone has contributed or chosen not to, the cards are shuffled, then revealed. If enough of the correct skills were contributed, then the group passes the test. But if the wrong skills were contributed, they can actually hinder the results, leading to failure. Thus, skill tests are a dangerous opportunity for traitors to sabotage the humans' efforts, so you will have to stay on your toes at all times. Woo, that is a big description from the publisher, Fantasy Flight Games. First of all, I just want to say that when I was looking into this game and it became apparent to me immediately, this is a Lovecraftian Cthulhian mythos take on their classic Battlestar Galactica game, which is out of print because they never opted to try to keep the license for that IP, and which is why, as far as I know, the game is pretty much unattainable right now. Very, very hard and impossible to get. Well, this came out a few years ago to take its place, to fill that spot, and this is using an IP they own. Oh, they don't really have to own it now, do they? I think it's commonplace. But anyway, Cthulhu and the Mythos is what they're bringing to the table instead of Cylons. So 1913, a steamship, horror of Lovecraftian levels and terror. Yeah, of course I want to check that out. It's a hidden role / hidden traitor game. I do love those. And that is what the game this is based on was completely. And this follows suit, picking up right where that left off. Nice. These games have really high interaction between the players, which is something I really enjoy. And I think most players do too. It's better than just sitting there, not saying anything, not doing anything, just waiting your turn to roll a die or throw down a card. No, you have actual interactions with everyone else at the table. These are social deduction games like this. That's what it does. And this is bringing such levels of insanity to it. I'm loving everything I'm seeing about it. I mean, thematically, you're being thrust right in the middle of Lovecraft country. with this game, that's exactly what's happening to you. Everything about this game is pulling you towards that thematically, aesthetically. This game is wrapped up in itself in an insane nightmare of Lovecraftian proportion. I think everything that I've seen about this game, the pictures I've seen, the things that I've read and that I've heard, it's just like two games I absolutely love. It's Battlestar Galactica meets Arkham Horror. I would not have thought to put that together, but now in hindsight, it kind of makes sense. If you're a fan of hidden trader games, hidden role games, if you miss the old Battlestar Galactica game, if you're a fan of Lovecraft and the mythos, or just a really good night's gaming, then I think, like me, you're going to want to go get some more information. Inform yourself. Don't be influenced. Get some more information and find out more about Fantasy Flight Games' Unfathomable.